All right, all right, all right, all right. It's about that time, y'all. I hope you're paying attention because we are in that we talk shop, we talk sports, we talk a little shit. It all says TS, which means we in the showdown. Yeah. What up, though? Yo, I want to say big ups to all my people out there, all my fantasy football fans. This is normally the fantasy football show. It's how it started. And we kind of morphed it into just all sports as football season came to a close. And now that we are back to getting towards closer to football season, basketball is over. Baseball is boring. It's time to just talk a little football. And tonight, here in the showdown, we're going to do a mock draft. So, Big Ed, this is a mock draft 1.0.
Yeah.
Big Ed, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just chilling, sitting here, chilling.
He just shitting there. He's shitting there. Wayz, what's up with you, baby? Okay, Wayz is doing a big Ed tonight. He's straight muted, but that's all good.
Sorry. I said not much. I've been looking forward to this for a few weeks. I'm like, big it. Oh, I'm muted. 13 rounds. We just 10 teams. Putting us right there, dead in the middle. That's about it.
Okay.
It's pretty self-explanatory. Our draft is based off of dynasty rules, pure offense, no kickers, no defensive players, no defenses altogether. So it should be.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
I like my defenses. I like my defenses.
I like them too, but that'll be for another day.
Especially defensive players, individual defensive players.
Otherwise known as IDP.
Mm-hmm.
I like those better.
But yeah, no, we're gonna focus on offense tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I want y'all to know he got 10 teams, it was 13 rounds, and it's just us three. So this shit is crazy to me, but we're gonna do this because it's his show, so you know.
Well, it's only a mock draft, so it's not supposed to be anything special.
All right.
But before we get to that, let's go ahead and get our drink in.
Getting my drink on. Oh, my bad. I'm sitting here looking at the live. Okay.
Cheers.
I forgot I was on the show too. I'm just sitting here looking at it.
All right, so are you guys ready to just jump right into this?
Oh yeah, I don't see why not, man. Why waste
Start
time?
the clock.
All right.
Team 1, you are now on the clock.
Team 1 is on the clock.
Oh, wow. Jamar Chase, Jonathan Taylor, and Najee Harris already all gone.
That's expected.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and pick
Big
up
Ed is on the clock with Cooper Kupp. So Jamar Chase, Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, Cooper Kupp is gone. I'm going to go ahead and against my own better judgment, do something I always seem to do because he's there.
I think he's got him in his bag.
Oh God.
How the fuck do I pick him then? Oh, it's on Wayz. That's why I can't pick him.
Oh, ha! Oh, sugar cookies.
I'm sitting here trying to pick the dude, and it's on Wayz.
All right. So then, if that's the case, I'm gonna go ahead and choose JJ.
Yeah, and I am not going to have any surprises here as I was. Oh, you know what? Yes, I am. I'm not going to go with the guy that I always end up with because he's right there. I'm going to go with this guy. This guy here.
Ooh, okay.
Derrick
Dang.
Henry.
Hmm. God damn. Okay.
Debo is off the board.
Wow.
Wow. And it's back on me again. So between my last pick of Derrick Henry, we saw Jay Williams. Who is Jay Williams from Denver, the running back? Javante Williams.
Yep.
Yep.
Christian McCaffrey went 8. Austin Eckler 9. DeAndre Swift went 10 from Detroit. Delvin Cook from Minnesota went 11. CD Lamb, wide receiver for Dallas. Josh Allen,
First quarterback
teammate,
off the board.
and Debo Samuels. Debo Samuel went 4th pick, 2nd round. And with the 5th pick in the 2nd round, I forgot to ask, is this PPR?
It is.
Okay.
All right. For mine,
Joe Mixon.
Man, what the hell? He asshole.
I'm gonna go with Travis Etienne.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Nick Chubb.
It's already went off the board.
Chubb, I think Chubb's gonna have a big year. For the simple fact, the Browns are gonna run the ball a lot at the beginning of the year.
So right after Nick Chubb, we saw Kyle Pitts go. Devontae Adams went. And team number 1 picked Bryce Hall, the rookie running back for the Jets.
Man, that kid is gonna be something special this year.
The first pick of the 3rd round, we had AJ Brown, who's now with Philly. Stephon Diggs from Buffalo. 3rd pick was Tyreek Hill, who's now in Miami. And Big Ed takes Justin Herbert as his QBs.
Yep.
All right.
And Wayz is on the clock.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab T. Higgins.
T. Higgins he grabs. And I am going to go ahead and get – I normally don't do this. I normally don't pick this position this early, but with him sitting right there looking me in the face, I've got to go with Patty Mahomes.
Okay.
Tristan Mahomes.
So after Pat Mahomes, we've seen Alvin Kamara, DJ Metcalf, Mark Andrews, Cam Akers, Travis Kelce, Jay Dobbins, who will be back, Jason Waddle from Miami, and Joe Burrow, the kid from Cincinnati, the quarterback from Cincinnati who just took his team to the Super Bowl. He went with the 4th pick in the 4th round. And with the 5th pick in the 4th round, I'm going to go Aaron Jones.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice pickup.
Well, with the 6th pick of the 4th round, I'm gonna go with someone I think is gonna have a really great season. Now, a lot of people are gonna agree. I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I don't know too many people who are gonna agree with that. I'm gonna pick up a tight end that's that is actually gonna ball out this year, Darren Waller.
Okay.
And after Darren Waller went McLaren, Saquon Barkley, DJ Moore, who I think may have a good year. Kyler Murray went 1st pick of the 5th round. Then D. Johnson, wide receiver. Who is that? Dante Johnson? Wide receiver for
I
Pittsburgh.
believe so.
And then Aaron Gibson, running back for Washington, who was I picked him. I had him last year in quite a few leagues, and he was really a tough on because he kept getting hurt. Jared Judy.
That's another one that's going to have a hot season this year.
Yeah, Big
Russell's
Ed
gonna
grabbed
have him
Judy.
jumping off.
But now I'm going to pick someone I know is going to have a better season than Aaron Jones, and that would be A.J. Dillon.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you did that because you left this guy on the board. George Kittle for me.
God damn it.
And then we've got Montgomery. What's Montgomery's last name?
David Montgomery.
David Montgomery, running back for Chicago. He'll be a bust. Leonard Fournette, Tampa Bay. Lamar Jackson, and Mike Evans with the last pick in the 5th round. And the first pick of the 6th round, we got
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen. Say what?
Oh, I'll say Keenan Allen.
Yeah, and then London, which is the rookie wide receiver for
Drake
Atlanta.
London.
Drake London, yeah, that's right. You gotta do everything, everyone. You can do it real big, bigger than you. And then we've got K Walker. Is that Kenny Walker from Michigan State?
Yes, sir.
Running back for Seattle.
That is.
Went with a 3rd pick in the 6th round and the 4th pick in the 6th round. Going after Walker is Ezekiel Elliott for the running back for the Dallas Cowboys. And then after him is going to come an interesting choice for me. Let's see here. I want to go with from the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going to go with Michael Pittman.
Nice pick. Yeah, Pittman's going to have a good season this year. Matt Ryan out under center, that's going to be working out in his favor a lot. I am going to go with Josh Allen's favorite target this coming season, Dawson Knox.
And after Dawson Knox, I'm going to make OG happy. And I'm going to pick up a running back who literally came off the bench at 3rd or 4th string and lit it up all year. And that will be none other than Elijah Mitchell.
Eli Mitchell for San Francisco. And after him went Connor, Trey Burks, Chris Godwin, Wilson, the rookie wide receiver for the Jets, Josh Jacobs, running back for Las Vegas, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, Dak Prescott goes with the 3rd pick in the 7th round. And with the 4th pick in the 7th round, Big Ed is on the clock.
Oh, damn, I just realized that. Let's go with T.J. Hockenson.
I had a feeling you were going to go with
in for Detroit.
All right, I need my backup quarterback, and I think Mr. Trey Lance is going to be my best option this season.
Okay, he'd go with San Francisco quarterback Trey Lance. And I'm going to go with Dallas Cowboy tight end Dalton Schultz.
Nice.
And Olave, however you say his damn name, he went from wide receiver, rookie wide receiver for New Orleans. We had Amari Cooper, wide receiver for Cleveland, go at number 8. The 9th, 7th round.
Sorry, OG. Cooper's usually a top 5 pick, though, ain't he?
Well,
you look at his production from last year; he landed right where he belongs.
Yeah, because I don't know. A lot of receivers don't go top 5, but he's normally a higher pick than he would normally go before Leonard Fournette.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's say that. We got Mike Brown. Is that Malcolm Brown or Mike Brown? Which Brown is that? Malcolm Brown.
That Marquise Brown.
Neither one of them. It's Marquise Brown, wide receiver, Arizona. And then we've got Deshaun Watson, quarterback, Cleveland, with the last pick of the 7th round. First pick of the 8th round, we've got Mooney, wide receiver, Chicago, who I think is going to have a big year. Amon St. Brown from the Detroit Lions, wide receiver, who had a breakout second half of the season. Jay Williams, the rookie wide receiver for the Lions, he's in. And then you've got Devontae Smith for wide receiver for Philly. He's there. And now on the clock is me with 30 seconds. I did all of that to say I am going to go with a sleeper. I'm calling a sleeper.
Wow.
That's right, Gabriel Davis.
Gabriel Davis is an absolute sleeper
for Buffalo.
You know what? Since we're in the mood for sleepers, I got another sleeper. David Montgomery is going to have a horrible season, but Khalil Herbert is going to take over the reins.
Oh,
that's actually not bad. Also, another little wide receiver news for the Bears. Today they traded for N'Keal Harry. They traded a 7th-round pick for N'Keal Harry.
And they still have the same offensive line. What is going on?
With that being said, I'm going to pick up another sleeper receiver, Rashad Bateman.
Hell yeah.
Good pick. I like it.
Hell yeah.
Edwards-Helaire went, and Mike Williams, wide receiver for the Chargers. What's his name? Harris. Devontae Harris, something shit like that.
Devontae Harris.
Yep, for running back for New England. Delvin Cook's brother. Isn't Jay Cook Delvin Cook's brother?
I think it's
running back
James.
for Buffalo?
James.
Yeah, is that Delvin Cook's brother?
Yes, it is.
Then you got C. Watson, that is wide receiver for Green Bay. Isn't he the rookie, I think? And then you've got Moore for wide receiver for the Jets. Mr. Moore, I forgot his first name too.
I believe it's Elijah. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's Elijah.
Right. It's Elijah Moore. And Big Ed is on the clock again.
Man, I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm just realizing that all the quarterbacks that have been picked already, none of them are named Russell Wilson, Matt Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, or Tom Brady.
No. We're looking for people that'll get points.
That's your pick. Are you going to pick or are you going to make observations, motherfucker? You going to tell us who's left out there or you going to make a pick?
I'm going to pick up Michael Carter.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad pick. All right.
He had a decent year last year running.
I am going to pick up Russell Wilson's #1 target this season. That will be Cortland Sutton.
He picks up Cortland Sutton. And while part of me wants to pick up Russell Wilson, he did mention it. Aaron Rodgers is still out there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Aaron.
Matt Stafford is still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields is still out there.
Trevor Lawrence.
Derek Carr is still out there. Tua Tagovailoa. I'm going to go with Tom Terrific.
Ooh, we in a dynasty, though?
Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders. Yeah, fuck that, man. I'm going with Tom Terrific. I play to win now. It's my backup QB. Goddard went tight end for Philly. Then we had Moore, KC. Then we had Michael Thomas from New Orleans. Good pick. Smith-Schuster for Kansas City.
Sleeper.
Brandon Ayuk, another good pick. Another good sleeper wide receiver. Kareem Hunt. Brandon Cooks, who I was about to pick, went one pick before me. So now I'm going to go with Allen Robinson for the Rams.
Oh, yeah. I need a backup tight end. And I'm happy because the guy I had for my backup position is staying there. Irv Smith Jr. is going to light it up this season.
And I'm going to pick up my backup quarterback.
He picks up Justin Fields. That's all. That's all heart, no head, right there. Tony Pollard, Russell Wilson went with the 9th pick of the 10th round. Freiermuth, who I like. He went 10th pick of the 10th round.
Ooh, Greg Pickens.
George Pickens. Is it? Yeah, I think it's George Pickens, right? The rookie
Yeah.
wide receiver for Pittsburgh. He's going to be good. I like him.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford went. So they got Russell Wilson and Matt Stafford back to back in the 10th and 11th round. And Hunter Renfro, a guy who was on my list to pick next. He was out of there at the third pick, and Big Ed grabs Adam Thielen,
Okay.
and now Wayz is on the clock.
And I'm gonna go with someone that I think is an absolute sleeper, and someone that everybody should want on their bench this season. I'm gonna go with Rashad Penny.
Rashad Penny, and I'm gonna go with one that I really like, but I can't find him, so I probably shouldn't. Oh, there he is. Because I haven't picked a single player from this team yet, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going back to see. Nope, I have not picked a single player from this team, and I think this is going to be a sleeper. I'm waiting to hear the wow sound effect when I pick wide receiver for Detroit, DJ Shark.
Wow.
I knew it was coming. D Hop went right after that. Wow, yeah, I guess that was a dumb pick. I should have grabbed D Hop. I thought Chark would be an interesting pick.
Yeah.
Pierce is there, Patterson, Edmonds, Singletary, who was also on my list of picks. Gesicki is there. Isaiah Spiller, rookie running back for the Chargers. Claypool for wide receiver for Pittsburgh is gone, and now it's back on me, and I am going to go with my third quarterback,
Oh, okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
All right. I wasn't ready for that one actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so all right, so I'm picking up a fourth wide receiver, someone that's taking up bench space, can definitely is going to have a hell of a season, might become an easy starter, and that'll be Rondale Moore.
And I am also going to pick up a third quarterback, one that's going to potentially have a huge year with one of his new toys, Devontae Adams, and that's Derek Carr.
Mm-hmm.
Robinson, White, Stevens, Algier, I don't know his name, Zach Ertz, Trevor Lawrence, and now it's back to Big Ed.
And I'm going to pick up another running back who seems to have a pretty decent year, puts up pretty good numbers. Mostly
This is
because
the last round, by the way.
What's that?
This is the last round.
Oh, okay. Mostly because Dalvin Cook ends up hurt every year. Next, Alexander Madison.
Yes, he had a good year last year, too.
Mm-hmm.
In its own ways.
Man. All right, so I already got two. Oh, man. See, I could go running back, I go wide receiver. I mean, not wide receiver. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with a quarterback I truly believe in and is absolutely set to have a hell of a season. That'll be Kenny Pickett.
And I'm going to go with a guy that seems to underachieve every single year, but I'm still going to pick him because I think he has a better quarterback this time. Actually, he doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. He got traded. Oh, he went as part of that same damn trade.
Ooh.
I don't know who his quarterback is, so I'm nervous about that. I think I should leave him alone. But when I look at my other choices, I'm gonna do it. Maybe let's see. Maybe I'll look at running back. I mean wide receiver. Nope. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it against my own better judgment. It's a mock draft. You can't kill me for it. I don't have to marry this pick. I'm going with Noah Fant.
Oh yeah.
And that is the end of Mock Draft 1.0.
Yes, sir.
So to look at our squads here, let's take a look. Big Ed has Justin Herbert, Nick Chubb and Eli Mitchell, Cooper Kupp and Jared Judy, and Rashad Bateman. Darren Waller at tight end. Woo! He's got one bust of a pick, and that's Justin Fields. He just had to do that.
Just wait. He's gonna show y'all something.
Yeah,
Maybe next season, but not this one.
Wait another season.
He's gonna show you the ball.
I also question. I mean, you got Justin Herbert, so I don't question your first string. I question both of Wayz quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts and Trey Lance, I think, are both got a little suspect.
Yeah.
But
I'd pick Jalen Hurts up as maybe a strong QB3 if I needed him.
I mean, it's not. He says dynasty, but it's not really dynasty. We were picking by dynasty rules,
Right?
So it's not a dynasty because it's a mock. So a mock is just this year. But if running back, he got ATN, a Dillon, and Herbert, which are good threesome there. Receivers, he got Jefferson, T. Higgins, and who else? Sutton. Good receivers. Good receivers.
Oh, and Rondale Moore.
Good receivers. Yeah, but the fourth one ain't gonna play. At tight end, he got D. Knox and Smith. Irv Smith. I'm not big on Irv Smith.
Me neither.
The time he was in last year, that man was absolutely remarkable. And then he got hurt.
That happened the year before too, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't like about him. And then I got Pat Mahomes. And my backup is Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, whichever one is doing better. That's a hell of a quarterback tandem I got there. Running back, I got Joe Mixon, Aaron Jones, and Derrick Henry. Strong at running back. Kittle and Schultz. I'm not big on Schultz, but he's inconsistent. But Kittle would be my main guy. And that receiver, which is my weakness, I got Pittman, Davis, and Robinson. And I grabbed a sleeper in DJ Chark because I think he's going to have a decent season this year.
Oh, yeah. That's something I can absolutely see.
So I think that was kind of cool, man. Pretty decent.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And the next draft we have is going to be definitely longer. We're going to go ahead 16-man draft. We're going to include IDP and kicker.
Yeah, well, we can still do 10. Let's just stretch out the rounds.
Okay.
And then we get more rounds because the more teams, the auto picks went fast. We just needed more rounds. That's all. That way we can pick more players, especially if you're adding IDPs and we don't have to do kickers. Who cares about kickers? And I don't even really care about defense, but I do care about IDP. So if we add IDP and add some more rounds, then that'll stretch out some more time on it.
Yeah.
That said, man, let's take a little break here and get ourselves together, take a stretch, get a beer, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Showdown. I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson. That's Big Ed and Wayz, and we'll be right back.
You were the one that I was always wanted. Every time I go there, I was always haunted. I was the one that ever getting on it. And when I was on it. You were the one I wanted to talk and go. And you always one I want to say. And now I don't even know what it is. You don't even know what it is.
All right, man, for real. Okay, we headed out of here, man. We'll be right back. It's the Showdown. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta hit this, man. Yeah. Be right back. All right, yo, we are back, man. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. I'm here with Big Ed and Wayz. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, share it with your friends, and I'm curious to know what y'all think about our picks. Who you think had the best team? Who you think will win if our football teams were in an MMA fight? I don't know why I say some of the shit I say, man. It just happens.
Oh man.
So, Wayz, what else you got for us, man? Since the mock draft went so well and so fast.
Wayz is actually muted.
Oh, yeah, well,
Man, look,
that happened.
that happened again. All right, so I want to talk more about fantasy, but before so, we got to talk about fucking Baker Mayfield taking the number 13 and taking shots at Odell.
That was a straight shot at Odell.
Yeah, it was. What's your thoughts?
This is going to go one of two ways. Either he's going to prove himself to be the bust that he is, or he's going to have a hell of a fucking season to try to prove Odell wrong. And let's be real, if he has a hell of a season, it is only because he wants to prove Odell wrong.
I mean, I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I just think he always has his head in the wrong place. Bro,
He's Johnny Manziel without the alcohol.
you got a new team, man. Who gives a fuck about Odell? Odell
Right.
got a ring now. Odell just won the Super Bowl, in case you missed it. You think he giving a fuck about you? He's not. He doesn't care.
And he did it on a fucked up ACL.
Yeah.
So my thing is, he got a Super Bowl ring. He had a decent game during the Super Bowl, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm.
And your ass is out the league. Was damn near out the league. Here. So just worry about yourself. Buckle down.
Play your game.
Play your game and let your game talk for you. And instead of you did a whole lot of commercials without winning shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You do a lot. You do a lot before you do anything. That's the problem.
He really needs to refocus because going to Carolina, that man's got so many fucking deadly targets he can use to play with. And to be honest, more targets than he ever had in Cleveland. And that's just in his first year there.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he had Odell, Jarvis Landry, Njoku, and what was the other tight end's name?
Obviously forgettable.
Was it the one that went to? He had another one. Cameron Brate, didn't he have Cameron Brate?
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah.
So he had some weapons. Plus he had Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he had some deadly weapons.
Yeah,
a lot more
yeah.
deadly weapons than what he's got now in Carolina.
I agree with that. Big Ed. And I don't always agree with Big Ed.
Looking at the Carolina Panthers right now, he's got players that would really fit his style of slinging the ball and being a quarterback. It's just a matter of whether or not he's actually. I'll be real. I haven't heard a single person say he's a good leader. So that's going to be what it comes down to.
Yes, that's true. I have not heard that. But I think that comment that came out of the Browns front office, we need an adult at quarterback, I think that had a lot to do with this kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You worried about Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. was gone from Cleveland before you. Leave alone. Why are you worried about Odell right now?
Right.
Why is Odell part of your while he's rehabbing to get himself back together and get back on the field? Why are you worried about him?
You're part of a team. Odell ain't even signed to a team yet.
No.
He means nothing to you right now.
So,
He
you
has
got a
nothing
job
to
he
do with
don't.
the Carolina Panthers.
Exactly. He also has to focus on the fact that he's facing his former team first game of the season, the regular season.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. because he might be on the bench
Yeah,
first game of the season. He ain't even won the fucking job yet. Leave
exactly.
alone worried about Odell Beckham Jr.
See, I kind of see Baker Mayfield as Johnny Manziel without the alcohol.
Second time he used that joke.
Oh, I didn't know if y'all heard me say that earlier.
It just wasn't funny. That's all. But
Oh, it wasn't meant to be funny. It's just my observation. of it.
if it wasn't meant to be funny, you wouldn't have said it again. I hate when people do that. They tell a bad joke and then they say, "Oh, but it wasn't meant to be funny. It wasn't meant to be a joke."
I don't know. Like, I can't see him as being similar to Johnny Manziel. He plays a lot better than Johnny ever had.
He gives you that Johnny vibe because of the attitude, but he's better than Johnny.
Yeah.
He's better than Johnny. He proved to me that he's not Johnny, but he is self-consumed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he worry about the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, you got to win this job.
And
Right now, Sam Darnold is the quarterback, like it or not.
Yep.
That's who the quarterback is.
Yeah, that makes you kind of
gotta
throw up
win
in the
that
mouth a
job.
little.
Huh?
Knowing that you don't have the job and you're competing, your main competition is Sam Darnold, you should be throwing up in your mouth right now.
No, what you should be doing is throwing the football instead of worried about Odell Beckham Jr. Worry about winning his job first. Then you can talk your shit.
He's gonna fuck around. He's gonna fuck around. Let this get to his head, and lose that job to not Sam Darnold but Matt Corral.
But see, my thing is this: if you worried about Odell Beckham junior that's the kind of shit that will lose you this job to Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold will be starting until you get that out your head, till you get into your head that, no, I'm in Carolina now. I have to come down and buckle down and do what I have to do here. If you're worried about Odell, that shit is going. That's a distraction you're bringing on yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Skip Bayless gave you an out. Blamed Odell for all your problems, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Odell left and you still had problems.
Yep.
And Odell won the Super Bowl
with some badass weapons. He had problems with all the weapons, so yeah.
So don't bring what Odell got to do with shit.
All right.
Odell never said shit about you. His dad did.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
So yeah, that was and that was really just because of Skip. Why is my camera fuzzy? Y'all look all clear. I look fuzzy I look like Fuzzy Bear.
That I cannot fix.
It ain't on you. I don't know why my camera's fuzzy.
Huh.
And I ain't got nothing to wipe it with to see if it's just something on it. I don't know. So what else is going on, Wayz?
And all right. So since we did this mock draft, we got a few sleepers in there, but who are some of your top sleepers that you don't obviously they haven't proven themselves absolutely, but you're kind of looking forward to see how well they do prove themselves?
Receivers?
Let's start with receivers.
Is that what you said? Or
Sleepers.
Oh, some sleepers that hadn't proven themselves. I'm sorry, I was worried about my camera and the missed part of what you said.
I got one right off the bat that Joe picked. And that's Khalil Herbert. He shows some promise here and there, and he's also a returner, so he's going to get some numbers there.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Trey Lance.
That's why I picked him.
You know what? And I'm going. That's my heart speaking. I'm gonna get my heart out of this. I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It's time for him to put up a shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could definitely see Trevor Lawrence. I'm gonna go back to the wideouts, and just someone I've been paying a lot of attention to, especially with the way Adam Thielen's been declining, is KJ Osborne.
Oh, Agreed. Agreed. Big time.
He really stepped up when Adam went out last year.
Yep. Yep. And he did. He did, and he's got potential. So does that other guy. They put me in the mind every time I think of one, I think of the other, and I can't put his name with it. I think he's in New England. He's in New England or Buffalo, but I think New England. But Gabriel Davis is another one. Speaking of Buffalo,
Yeah. Gabe Davis after that damn performance, yeah, he better.
he's got he's got some hell of a potential, man. He's just not consistent with it.
Yeah.
Um, who did you say, Joe?
I said, yeah, KJ Osborne.
Osborne. Okay, so damn, I was hoping that wasn't what you said because I thought of the one I was trying to think of, but I leave it alone. It'll come to me eventually, or it won't.
Hmm.
Um, I'm curious to see what Etienne turns into.
Yeah.
Oh man, Etienne, I think is going to be great this season.
He had great potential and he got hurt early,
Hmm.
and
Especially
I got lucky because I accidentally cut him in one of my leagues last year. I did. I cut him by accident, and when I cut him, I went, "Oh snap!" And I couldn't pick him back up because I cut him, and somebody else picked him up and laughed me out and talked about me like a dog, and then 2 days later he got hurt. They said he's out for the season. I said, "There, you motherfuckers! That's what you get for laughing at me."
another sleeper at wide receiver is going to be Darnell Mooney.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that. And as
Yeah.
long as the Bears' offensive line holds up, I can see that. But if they're not holding up, his best use is going to be in the slot. Not in the slot, but in the screen.
I've said it before. I said it during the draft. I'm gonna say it now. DJ Shark,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
DJ or Chark rather. I keep saying I always did call him Shark.
I think it's actually pronounced Shark.
I think it is too. But it's spelled Chalk. If Mama spell it Chalk, I'm gonna call him Chalk.
I got a quarterback that is going to sneak his way in there and become a major sleeper this year, I think. And that's Matt Corral in Carolina.
I like Matt Corral in Carolina. I really do. I don't think he's gonna sneak his way in there though. He's got a big. I tell you who I think is going to be a sleeper QB though.
Who's that?
What's that boy named Pickett?
Yeah, Kenny Pickett.
Kenny
Look.
Pickett.
I've been picking him up in all my dynasty drafts of my free
I think
dynasties.
he is going to be. I think he is an absolute sleeper. I don't think he's going to start the season, but I think he'll be starting before the season's over.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get some run. And I was watching something that was showing some highlights of him in college, and I guess I could. You just kind of forget. The dude is nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
The dude can ball, and he's fast as hell.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's my fault that my camera fuzzy. I think it is on Joe.
Mm.
But that's okay.
It's not on. Well, I can make it smaller.
You
think
know,
that's what it
I
is.
found it weird
When
how
I
in
look
our
at my
mock draft,
camera, when I look at my own monitor, I'm not. It's fuzzy, but that's all right. I ain't gonna worry about it, man. It's all good. I will be the fuzzy man today.
I find it weird how in our mock draft, all the top name quarterbacks ended up going towards the end of the draft.
I don't find that weird.
Yeah, they're not money makers when it comes to fantasy points.
And not only that, what it is, it's we had seven auto picks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 computer picks. Computer is only picking by top down order based on ADP. So
Right.
average, which is average draft position for those that don't know. So it's just picking from ADP, top down ADP, and it's just not a lot of quarterbacks. A lot of people save quarterback picks for later, and the computer don't pick quarterbacks high.
Yeah, if I'm playing PPR, I don't pick a quarterback until fourth or fifth round usually.
I normally don't pick a quarterback till fourth round anyway.
Okay.
Period. That's normally when I pick my first quarterback, fourth round.
Yeah.
Unless it's a league that's got a ton of teams. If there's a ton of teams, then I'll pick a QB early because you'll get burned because people will start picking them, and next thing you know, you're stuck with
Trey Lance is your starter, and he's not
no,
even a starter.
no, you ain't even getting him. You're getting Minshew.
Oh,
You're getting
Oh,
Gardner
yes. Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, you're going with
Ryan
Gardner.
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of bad draft
Big
picks,
O's.
speaking of bad draft picks, one of my free leagues we had a draft not long ago. This dude, he's had plenty of time to understand this. His very first pick was Rob Gronkowski.
That wouldn't happen. I wouldn't do that.
No.
But Rob's not getting picked this year anyway.
That's happened this year.
Yeah, but these are not drafts though. These are not for leagues.
No.
Mock drafts is nothing, especially now.
Well, you see-
drafting now is senseless because you don't know what's going to happen. Too much happens between now and the season.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people get hurt during preseason, believe it or not.
Like, even in our best ball league,
You
shit,
get
some of the
hurt
people might not
OTA.
even be on a team.
Exactly. Nobody picked Baker Mayfield, so he's not even in the league
Right.
because he didn't have a spot. And I know nobody picked him because I was going to pick him. And I was like, I don't want to pick him, and I don't even know if he's going to play. So he didn't have a spot. So there was nowhere, nobody, you can't pick him up.
Right.
But that's why the big league, the Showdown 32-man league, the 32-team league, that's the draft is happening after the last game of preseason.
Did we get that league filled up, or?
We're still working on that.
I had a talk with Carlton. That's why Carlton moved the draft back like that because he knew I had a problem with that other shit.
With the Iron Man?
Yeah, I talked to Carlton. Carlton is commissioning that league, so
Yeah.
I talked to him about it, and that's why he made sure the draft was late because I was talking to him during that other draft, that dumbass 2-hour draft. That was the bullshit. 2 hours before the next pick, and we're picking 3 months before the season starts. Give me a fucking break. My draft I did it early for a reason. I wanted to do it shortly after the NFL draft because we were drafting nothing but rookies.
Right.
Yes, we don't know what these rookies are, and neither do they. That's the point of rookie drafts to me,
Yep.
is to take a chance on them. You're taking a chance on your future. You're picking for, and some people gonna hit, and some people gonna miss.
Yep.
But this is not your team. This is just the rookies. This is something you adding to your team. This is your building for the future.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I see it, and that's why I did my draft early. But I wouldn't pick a whole team now. That don't make sense.
And the only reason I got the
Right.
best ball started up that early is just get a feel for, all right, it's strategy. Fuck it, I can say it. I wanted to get a feel for how everybody else was going to draft. That way I'm more prepared for later on down the line when money's on the line.
Yeah, but you really got nothing.
Oh, I got an idea.
You got nothing out of it. Trust me. You got nothing out of it. Because most people was auto picking because that 2-hour shit was driving them crazy. They wasn't there for their picks. And we have no idea what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know who's who. You don't think Baker's going to get drafted now?
Right.
We don't know what's going to happen. So you really got nothing out of it. Trust me when I tell you, I've been in this group since its conception. It started because of my league. It started because of my league. So I've been in this group since it started. I know that's why I kept saying this draft is bullshit. And it's not uncommon that Jab does that. Jab he gets overexcited and he's impatient. For him, it's like, we start talking football and I want to play now. Let's play. And it's like, damn, calm the fuck down, because he used to bug me about mine. Let's do this now. Let's do this. Why are we waiting so late? And that's why they started the group, because I was patient and he wasn't. And he's like, we need to do this now. We need to start the draft. I was like, I'm not starting the draft now. Nigga, we still, it ain't, preseason ain't started yet. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I don't want to. Ever since that time Michael Vick got hurt the first game of preseason, I have never had a draft before the start of preseason. Ever since then, because somebody got fucked that year because Michael Vick went real hot.
Right.
The top 5 pick in the first game of preseason, he got hurt, and he was out for the season. And whoever picked him was fucked.
Yep.
And had we waited at least until week 3, I normally do it after week 3 of preseason. Had we waited till after week 3 of preseason, we would have known to leave him alone. If you picked him now, shame on you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying. It's all. We don't know what's going to happen with Deshaun Watson.
No, we don't.
What if they turn around and say he can play? All of a sudden?
Didn't they give him 6 games?
They ain't give him shit yet.
Nope, nothing's official yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had heard somewhere that he gave him a 6-game suspension.
Yeah,
He just turned down 12 game.
You're right. They offered him a settlement, and he turned it down.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's why I don't trust me when I tell you really didn't get nothing out of it.
Okay.
Really didn't get nothing out of it because a lot of people didn't draft the way they normally draft because that 2-hour shit was driving people crazy. They let that dude bully them. The guy that was talking all that shit in my group, he bullied them into thinking that he was right because he was so adamant about it and so adamant. And that's why I was like, I don't give a fuck what you say. This is the way I'm doing my draft.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I'm doing my draft my way. You in or you out, bitch.
Yep.
I have no problem kicking you out. You can move. You can move around. I got somebody else that'll jump in. No problem.
Oh,
Got somebody to jump in real quick in a hurry.
Yeah.
So, no problem. I'd have kicked one motherfucker out already.
All right, so who do y'all got? Getting back on who we are thinking here. Who y'all got for some of the biggest busts this fantasy league or fantasy season?
Dalvin Cook.
Christian McCaffrey.
I'm gonna go with Dak Prescott.
Ooh, that's an interesting one there.
Here's the thing: Dak was mediocre at best last year. He was not a top 10 fantasy quarterback. This year, I think it's just gonna fall off because his main target last year's gone, in Amari Cooper.
But he claims his main target was CD Lamb, and Amari was just in a way. CD Lamb was a better connection for him, but he needed Amari out of his way to really shine. That's according to them.
Okay.
According to him.
I can actually see that too.
Yeah, and now that just made CD Lamb even easier to cover too. Because who else do they got?
They got Michael Gallup coming back.
Yeah, Gallup's coming back.
Michael Gallup comes back.
That's true.
And I think
Go ahead.
I think this is going to be the year that Pollard actually shines and overtakes Zeke.
Oh, Zeke's on the decline so bad. He's gone after this.
Yeah, I think that's true. But Dak has been. Have you seen him lately? He said he worked out harder this summer than he's ever worked out. He said he's been working out heavy. He's been working with him and CD Lamb and working out together. They've been practicing together all year, nonstop, getting their timing right. And he said he is ready to take the bull by the horns this year. He is claiming this is going to be a big year for him. He's calling it.
Well, we'll see. I don't have high hopes for him.
I have more hope for Dak Prescott than I do Tua Tagovailoa.
I don't think I can agree with that one.
I don't know if I can either.
I don't know. I'm not high on Tua.
I'm not high on him, but I ain't low on him either.
But I
Right.
wouldn't put him over Dak.
I would.
Eesh.
He was over Dak last year in fantasy
It's
points.
gonna be close. That's gonna be interesting because he's got some weapons like a mug.
Yeah. He's got a lot to work with this year.
Tua got some helly weapons.
Not to mention, this is do or die for him this year.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
has
it's a
no choice
contract
but to
year, ain't
show
it?
out.
it's put up a shut up time,
Yeah, it's a contract year, ain't it?
No,
but
He's
it's
got
put up
two
a
more.
shut up time.
after this
It's
year.
put up a shut up time though. We've got you everything you need to succeed. So now it's put up a shut up time.
Yeah.
Because he fucks around midway through the season, all of a sudden Teddy Bridgewater's out there, and you ain't getting that spot back from Teddy.
Remember after his first game, he came out talking about the NFL is easy.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that work out for you? That didn't age well.
Right? Yeah, okay. NFL's easy. But yeah, no. Tua, I won't call him a bust. I will put him ahead of Dak, but I will not put him ahead of Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan's going to be, I want to call him a sleeper, but I think he's going to do a lot better this year than he's done before.
I think Matt Ryan is going to have a hell of a season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big on Matt Ryan this year.
Yeah. I'm surprised actually nobody picked him up.
I'm not. Again, we had a lot of computers.
Yeah.
We didn't have people.
And I would have picked him up, but at the same time,
And I will say this: a 10-game league is 10-team league is a very small league.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Very.
get 16 teams, you're gonna see a lot more players come off of that board.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Matt Ryan's one of those types of quarterbacks. Not even just types of quarterbacks, but his situation currently is too undecided for me to be confident in picking him up.
I got a question though, and you're right, but something just dawned on me, which I said a little while ago, because I haven't been paying attention, like I said before. They bumped that to a 32-team league now.
No. That's the Showdown League that Joe started.
Yeah. The one, my league
Iron Man's
is,
only 20.
yeah, Iron Man's 20, my league's 32.
Yeah, I'm out on that league. I don't want to be in no 32-team league. I'm gonna have to leave that league. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that. That's too much for me.
I don't even think we're going to be able to fill it.
Oh, we
I
will.
don't like that. I'm gonna step down from that league. I can't do 32-team league. That's just a waste. That's just that makes the draft is gonna be way too fucking long. That's gonna take all fucking night. I'm out on that. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah. No, I've already considered the idea of dropping the number down and all that. I'm waiting until closer to
I've
draft
done a
time.
32-team league once, but it was a showdown. So it was our 16 teams against their 16 teams.
Right.
And that's the only reason I did it, because it was set up like that. It was it was a clash. I called it Showdown. It was a clash. So it was our 16 teams against their 16 teams, and that's the only reason I did it. I only play against 16 of those teams. There's 16 teams. I don't play against none of mine. And I did it because I had never done it, and that was one of those cases where I put off quarterback,
Right.
and I ended up having to settle for Nick Foles.
Oh, damn.
Well, that was right after the Super Bowl. So he had just won the Super Bowl, and he had went to Jacksonville.
Yep.
So it wouldn't have been bad, except for the fact that he got hurt in the first game of the season. And went out for the season, first game of the season.
Damn.
Then I was scrambling for quarterbacks the rest of the year. I ended up settling on Garoppolo. Garoppolo ended up my quarterback that year, for the most part, because somebody picked up Minshew before I could get him, and I was like, it messed up. And I had Christian McCaffrey. Of course, he got hurt. So yeah, I was struggling with injuries that season, but I still made the best of it. I didn't do bad. I didn't make the playoffs, but I didn't do bad. But we ended up winning that year.
See, the 32 man is going to be the biggest one I've ever been in.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
too
been in something that big, so that's why it was
I've-
intriguing to me.
Yeah, I've done it. I don't even like 20-team leagues, but again, the only reason I agreed to do the 20-team league again because it's teams against teams. It's,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's our teams against your teams. So I agreed to join into that only because of that format. I don't like 20-team league. I don't like to do more than 16 is my cap.
I was gonna say, bro, why don't you drop that league down to 16? Because we got a better chance of filling it at 16.
It'll feel 16 though is perfect. I've tried a lot of different stuff. I went up to 20. I went down to 12. I've 16 for me is perfect. 16 is the sweet spot for me. The sweet 16. So that's why all my leagues I always do 16 now.
Right.
My 16 I've experimented with a lot of different shit over the years since I had the Nasty Football League. I've experimented with a lot of shit. And Jab got back in because Jab was in it originally. Jab is Johnny the Mechanic.
Right.
He was in it originally. And I ended up kicking him out when I cut it back to 12. I cut him. And
I know he had to be pissed about that.
Yeah, he was. And then I bumped it back to 16 and still didn't bring him back.
Okay.
But he got back in because he took Latone's spot.
Oh, okay.
When Latone's spot opened up, I gave it to him and let him back in the league. And he been talking so much shit. And
Out the
I was
box.
like, you know what? I should have left your ass. I should have grabbed somebody else. I should have left your ass out. Oh, dude, this ain't how we do our league. All this
Man,
shit.
them motherfuckers talk more than a little bit of shit, man.
He the biggest shit talker. That's all he do.
He really is.
Man, a motherfucker got on there today and said all the EFG is some pussies. I'm like, hey, ain't no pussies over here, goddammit.
Yeah, they talk a lot of shit. Jab talk a lot of shit,
I don't
especially. And Chris talks shit, but Chris is Jab's son.
Oh, okay.
Crisis.
Okay. Yeah.
Crisis. That's Chris's Jab's son. And that motherfucker, Michael Alacarn or whatever his fucking bitch ass, I don't like that motherfucker at all.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's the one that got on there calling all the EFG some pussies. I'm like, dude, ain't
he's
no
a
pussies
bitch.
over here.
He's a little bitch. He's a gay motherfucker. He's a gay motherfucker. And I don't like that bitch ass Trump supporter at all.
You said, when?
Oh, shit.
No one's
I
going
didn't
to
know
my
you was a
page
Trump
league.
supporter. Oh, shit.
Yes, he's a Trump supporter.
I'm getting ready. Ooh, wee. Okay.
Yeah, he is. And that's why I had left the league before. I had left the group one time because while we were on the pandemic before the season started, he was flooding the page with all this Trump shit. And I was like, first of all, and Jab left the What Up Though show because I had did a show because I was doing the What Up Though show in my group page by myself, right? That was before we were doing our thing. And Jab came in and he got mad because I made a joke about coronavirus. But then you got this motherfucker on your page flooding it with coronavirus is a hoax shit and it's all good. So fuck both of y'all. And I quit his group.
Right.
Fuck you and your group. So, but me and Jab go back to childhood. I don't go back with this motherfucker like that. This gay nigga. I don't know that white boy, gay ass motherfucker. So far as I'm concerned, fuck you. You think he always try to talk shit to engage me and try to say shit. You know, you're not gonna engage me because I don't like you, motherfucker. I don't know you. I don't like you. You don't know me like that. So stay the fuck out of it. You can't have what me and Jab got.
Right.
You haven't known me for all these years. You don't know me like that. So that's what Jab always says. No love lost there. You goddamn right ain't no love lost. Because I don't like that bitch. And I tell him to his face.
See, I told him in the group the other day, I was like, shit, I don't talk shit because I don't have to. I let him
So
play.
the motherfucker got in my dynasty league.
Damn.
And I kicked him out.
Okay.
And he's like, he kicked me out because he's scared of me. I say, yeah, no, I kicked you out because I don't like you, bitch. Now, the guy's like, you always taking shit too far. Fuck that bitch. I'm telling it what it is.
Right.
I don't like that bitch, nigga. That's why I kicked your bitch ass out. And so he started a dynasty league.
Okay. I don't know. I know this is my second year of fantasy football. I'm really looking forward to it. I did decent my first year, so.
I'm gonna but you about to take on some real competition now, bro.
Oh, that's all good. It's all good. I'm good.
You're about to take on some real.
I'm good. I'm ready.
Competition.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna let EFG know that we're gonna go in as the Nasty Boys
Okay.
instead of EFG. Just keep it under the umbrella. I ain't gonna even. I'd probably tell Melvin. The rest of the motherfuckers, I don't care. I'm gonna just go on to the group. I'm gonna go into. I ain't in SW Football League. I'm gonna put it in the Broad Street Bullies. Make the announcement there.
Okay.
That EFG got a new, and I'm gonna put JC the bitch down with us. That's my boy Jim. His name Jim Curtis, and he go by. That's what he go by. JC. He a big Indian motherfucker, big huge motherfucker, and he funny as hell. And he go by. That's his name. That's the only team name he has on every league he does is JC the bitch.
Okay.
All right, I'll rock with it.
Is Deshaun still playing in the Iron Man League with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we gonna go in as the Nasty Boys.
Okay. So we should go in there and change it.
Yeah, we can, but let me make the announcement first.
I was gonna say I'll change mine after OG makes his change.
I'm gonna make the announcement, and then we're gonna all change the name to the NB. Well, I'm thinking NBZ or just NB.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nasty Boys. You want to put a Z at the end instead of an S?
Yeah, Z at the end. So I was gonna go NBZ as the acronym. So they asked for what the Z stand for. It's just the end of it. It's the Nasty Boys.
It's nasty ballers.
The Nasty Boys.
But yeah, that works.
The Nasty Boys. The Nasty Ballers. I kind of like the Nasty Ballers. That's cute. The Nasty Ballers.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
It's interchangeable. If you call it that, I wouldn't dispute it. I'll let everybody else figure the rest out. The whole thing is I want the nasty tag on it.
Yeah.
Because that goes back to the Nasty Football League.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this Iron Man League. I'm looking forward to fantasy football in general this season. But that Iron Man League, yeah. My main thing is I want the money. Not as bad as I want to make sure no one other than EFG wins that money.
That's it.
I just want to shut their ass the fuck up.
So the way it always shook out, and I don't know how we're doing it this time. The way we did it, the Clash. AD Swan, who's the EFG member, he's the one that started the Clash. I think it was AD Swan. I'm pretty sure it was. He the one that started. The EFG member started the whole Clash thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the way it was with the winner, everybody put in $100. The winning team, if EFG win, you get your $100 back.
Mm-hmm.
The actual team that won wins the pot, the rest of the balance of the pot.
Oh, okay.
That's how it went. So you get the balance of the pot if you win it all, but just because the winner was EFG, everybody else on the EFG squad got their money back, their entry fee back.
Okay.
So even though I didn't win, I didn't lose.
Right.
Exactly.
I got my money back. You motherfuckers had to eat your 100.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
And that's how it went. And I'm thinking I might be wrong. I feel like it was 16 teams. I feel like it was. I don't know. No,
Yeah, they was all whining though because it wasn't 20 teams no more.
Oh, they don't whine. They whine all the time about shit. That's why I don't even pay them.
I'm like,
I don't
God
pay
damn.
that shit no attention. That's why I told him in my league, all that whining shit, you can whine all you want, it's still gonna happen.
Might be one of the workers.
It's still gonna happen. That's why when Chris came whining about me having adding the two quarterbacks and all of this shit, all that bitching and shit, you can bitch all you want. It was there. It was up for vote, and everybody voted for this. Well, only 3 people voted. Whose fault is that?
Exactly.
Right.
You don't vote, you don't complain.
So just turn on your notifications for all things that mention you.
If you didn't vote, you can't complain, motherfucker.
Right.
That's what they say about elections. They don't care how many people vote.
Right.
It's just about who got the most.
Yep.
That's all that matters. The rest is bullshit.
Shit, I like that being
I
able to
see
play
it.
two quarterback thing.
I do too. But he's never done it, so therefore he thinks it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? He's never been in a league that does that, so therefore
Right.
he sees it as something ain't right with it because I've never played no league that do that. Well, that's because you never played a league that do that.
Right.
This is my
But
first
the
time
thing
doing
is,
it.
after it's a big hit, didn't watch him change his league and do that.
Right.
Which is what I'm banking on, which is why in his first draft.
When he gets
I
600
drafted-
points out of quarterbacks.
But on his first draft, I drafted a boatload of quarterbacks because I knew that next year I'm going to change mine and add a quarterback, and he going to follow suit eventually. And when he does, I'm gonna be loaded at quarterback. Then you're gonna sit back and say, that's why that nigga drafted all them quarterbacks.
Right.
Yeah, one day you're going to realize why I did it. I drafted a bunch of QBs in his first season last year. So this year I didn't have to draft any in his league. My league I did, though. My league, I my quarterbacks, I'm weak at quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to make some moves on quarterback for myself.
Shit, in Dynasty League, I still got David Carr, Justin Herbert, and Justin Fields.
Oh, that's good. Well,
So-
you got two out of 3, ain't bad.
Man, y'all low on Justin Fields. I'm telling you, he finna do some good things.
Here's the thing. I'm not sleeping on Justin Fields himself. I'm just understanding he has no offensive line to keep him safe to be able to reach his potential.
Same thing can be said of Kirk Cousins.
We ain't
He's on a
talking
bad
about
team.
Kirk Cousins. We're talking about
Kirk
Justin
Cousins
Fields.
is better than Justin Fields, though.
Exactly.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. Kirk Cousins, right now at this stage of their career, Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback than Justin Fields.
Kirk Cousins is one of the most rushed quarterbacks in the league and still making top 10.
Yeah, it's not even close. It's not even close.
But Justin Fields, he's too young in the league to be able to do something like that. He's trying to
And he
get
ain't
used
got
to
no
the
weapons.
pace.
He don't have much of a team around him, man. He don't have much around him. Chicago depleted that roster.
Man, I was wondering why they were making the moves they were making.
They depleted that roster. They look like a last place team right now. They look worse than the Lions. That's saying a lot. That's
Not
saying
as bad as Jacksonville, though.
I think
No, I don't think they're bad as Jacksonville. I don't think they're bad as Carolina.
No,
I don't think they're as bad as the Jets either.
I don't
I
know.
do.
The Jets are.
I think the Jets are going to be a surprise.
I was gonna say I think the Jets are one of the most slept-on teams this coming season.
The Jets got some weapons, man. They made some moves, man. They're going to be all right.
And Zach
gonna be
Wilson
all right.
trying to get him some milks, so he on it. He's on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the Jets roster right now.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like what they're doing, what they did with it. We'll see where it goes. But one thing I do know, to go back to that Trump Michael Alacaran motherfucker, this is for you.
You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you.
That's all I gotta say.
And on that note,
On that note, man, we got anything else?
No, that was all I got for y'all tonight.
All right, man. Well, we want to thank y'all for joining us for the Showdown, man. We talked nothing but football this time. We haven't done that in a while, but we talked all fantasy football tonight. Get used to that because eventually we're going to get back to it.
oh yeah,
Maybe
it's coming.
to it. So we are the crew. I'm sorry, I'm fucking with my microphone because for some reason I sound a little fucked up to me. But I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. I'm in here with my boy Big Ed and Wayz. We are the Showdown crew. We are the What Up Though Show Radio Network crew. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Love the fucking podcast and leave some comments and tell us what you think. Tell them how much better my team is than theirs. They need to hear it. Yo, thanks for joining us, y'all. We out of here. Peace.